you've had this really long career at UPS. You were the vice president of operations for UPS, and you've
Yes.
recently written a book, which is Congrats, You've Been Promoted, an essential guide for helping new leaders and their teams succeed. So we're going to talk about all of those things. And but before we do that, that incredible career of yours, tell me a little bit about perhaps the major milestones for you that led you to where you are today.
Well, that's a tough one. I think when you say major milestones, the one thing that I had as a focus in my entire career, and this really started quite early for me when I was a college student, getting my engineering degree, and I was working part time at UPS. And as I was graduating from college, looking to become an engineer, I had offers from some tech companies. But I really loved what I was doing at UPS in a leadership capacity. At the time, I was a college student, but I was in a leadership capacity in a distribution center. And so when they offered me a position in 1980 to stay with the organization, I gladly accepted. So when you talk about milestones, I think that was the first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is a decision that I spent 4 years studying electrical engineering. Yet I chose to go to walk a path as a supervisor in a leadership capacity at the early age of 20. Yes.
So then you've got this leadership position in your early 20s. You become a manager in the 30s. You obviously spent a great deal of time at UPS. Tell me a little bit about the UPS environment. You know, case studies have been written about UPS as an organization, but you've got a first-hand.
I was really fortunate. I felt very blessed to have landed on the doorstep of UPS, and here's the reason for that. The reason was the ethos in the organization was value-based, right? And it wasn't copybook. It wasn't a cliche. It was a thing. And as a young person, right, what I learned early was based on the principles of the founder of the organization. Makes sense. James E. Casey,